Good morning, guys. I'm back.
Put you on. Okay, so we will fade back into in-game scene. Alright, we are back for real. So let me invite you to a lobby real quick, Joke, and then we can get this underway.
Awesome. So, how has it been going? Did you see any really cool decks so far?
Did see a little more yellow flyers from, what's his face? Byako, who is currently in first place.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he played Joyful Rogue and won 2-1. Joyful Rogue played a little too aggressively last game and kind of got Faria starved.
Alright, so what type of deck was Joyful bringing?
Red-blue control, pretty typical stuff. He runs Unbound Evolution, which I usually don't when I run mine in ladder.
The Unbound Evolution is really powerful against certain decks, specifically the OTK decks. They get totally destroyed by it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think smart play can help overcome an OTK deck for the most part. As long as you have the removal in your hand to be able to deal with the creature.
Yeah. I haven't played blue-red myself, but when I play green-blue, I add the unbounds just for the OTKs because I don't have the tools otherwise, except for Mirror Phantasm, of course.
But yeah. Which Mirror Phantasm tends to help a lot.
Yeah, and they also are really good against flyers. You can make the opponent flyer creatures drown, which is very, very satisfying.
Yeah, it's nice. So this Illusion Malice game is taking literally forever. It's almost over, apparently. So... I think there's a 1 hour time limit in this tournament. I think if the time limit ends and the players are still playing, the round goes to a draw for them.
Okay, so it's only that one game we're waiting for?
Yeah, just that one.
Alright, so I see Lou is also undefeated. Lou is playing a very aggressive yellow neutral deck.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty one-sided, the games that I casted with him. So, who do you think is gonna win this tournament?
Yeesh, that's a good question. Right now, I'd have to say Lou. I would put my bets on Lou to be the winner. I've heard a lot of good things about him, and I'm actually not too entirely sure because I don't really know enough about Byako as it is, but I think all the strongest players have already lost a game, like the people that you would normally expect to be at the top, like Modnek, Nightingale, Shiroto.
Yeah,
those people have already lost 1 or 2 games.
But it's important to remember that the top 4 players are moving on, so even if you lose a game here in the Swiss rounds, you'll still be, I think at least, still should be able for you to move on to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, but yeah, Lou is playing a very, very aggressive deck. We have seen some mono green decks as well. They might be able to withstand the pressure with the Runin Shrine. We saw actually Shara, the Dragon Slayer, used to great effect.
I know that's your favorite card.
It's certainly one of my favorite cards. Probably my favorite legendary card. Unfortunately, I don't really use her too much. I think she's pretty weak, but in the Green Mirror, it's certainly good. Especially with all the Oaklings going around.
Why can't I hold all these buffs? So we're reaching the point in the round where the draw is likely to be given. So we'll have to see. The TOs are discussing it, I guess, so in the Discord chat. So hang on just a little longer, guys. We're going to have a game for you as soon as the brackets come up for next round.
So we don't know yet who we're watching since the brackets are not up yet, right?
Nope, they are not up yet.
So is there anyone, like, of the people who are doing really well so far that we have not seen yet? Byako, did you see his game?
Yeah, I just watched his games with Joyful Rogue.
Right.
Have you watched Inari yet? We could do Inari.
I have not seen Inari, but I
Alright.
really like him.
I'll tell him real quick. I think I already have him, so I'll invite him to the lobby.
Yeah. After he won another tournament, I got the pleasure of doing an interview with him, and
nice.
it was really fun. He's a really nice guy, and he was explaining his decks, and it was very interesting. I really like Inari. I hope he's gonna do well.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, he seems like a good player.
But I like pretty much everyone in the Fairy community.
Who doesn't?
There are some people, I mean, it's really fun to see that there are so many new people signing up for these tournaments, and because it can be a little bit frightening to join a tournament when you're new in a game, but
Yeah.
this Fairy Lunar Rumble is a really good format. Players are able to compete with even very limited experience, and still they have the chance to do well. So
Yep. So, let's see. Inari wants the Twitch link. Round 4 is now up. So let's see.
Inari versus Joyful, and Joyful was playing Blue-Red Control, you said.
Yep. Another Joyful Rogue game, so I'll get him back in. Oh,
All
the
right.
RNGesus.
Yeah, so Byako is gonna face Lu, and they're the two only undefeated players right now. So after this fourth round, there's only gonna be one undefeated player.
Yep. Just exciting. Alright. Both players are in lobby and picking their decks.
Joyful Rogue is saying in the Discord channel, hopefully it's not against flying again.
Yeah.
And Inari won his last tournament with yellow flying deck.
That's funny.
So
He'll probably
we'll
have it.
see.
It's pretty strong in the meta right now.
Yeah, I know he has been practicing some other types of decks, so I'm not sure. But I think the yellow flyers are certainly one of the decks he's most comfortable with right now. So maybe he brought it back. We'll know any minute. Second, actually. And it's yellow flyers.
Hey, I'm sure Joyful's gonna like roll his eyes. I thought that was a decent starting hand. Oh, but he picked up a much better one this time.
That's pretty great. What do you think about Inari? He chose to keep this hand.
I think it's a decent idea. I think it's not bad enough to the point where you'd want to drop it and try and get a Drakkar Sky Captain in hand, because you can end up with like 3 Windborn champions or like something like that. You know, he might be running Twisters too.
Yeah. He's playing it safe. I mean, this is by no means
Whoa!
Whoa!
This is dual
All
color
right.
flyers.
Interesting.
This is the new Beastly Garadan art, by the way. It looks amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I was a big fan of the previous art already, but these are just amazing.
Yeah, Garadan is definitely my favorite one of the 4.
He looks really badass. So, are there any red flyers that are worth implementing except for Garadan?
There's the one that's 3 reds, 3 deserts. I forget what it's called, but it has Flying Haste, Charge 2, and on combat deals 3 damage to your opponent, so...
Scourge.
Ah,
Blitz,
another
something like
exception.
that.
Shit.
Did you also crash?
Yeah, I crashed. Alright, let's try and get back in the game.
It's a bit unfortunate with the patch coming today and then the tournament, and there's unfortunately some issues. They're usually very fast, the developers, in fixing these things, but since the patch went live pretty much 10 minutes after we started the tournament, it's very understandable that they haven't had the
Yep.
time yet.
Alright, so I'm back in game.
Yeah, me too. And it looks like he did a trade over there. He took out the Ancient Herald with his Windborn Emissary. I guess.
And he shows Mountain. So
Yeah,
I'm sure
now
Joyful's
Joyful
gonna be,
Rogue is like,
scratching his
what?
head. Yeah. What is this?
Picks up an Imperial Judge.
I don't
He
think
has
he
the
has
option
the
here.
greatest hand for dealing with these creatures right now.
Yeah,
He
no,
would
but
need
then
to get bomb slingers down.
oh, but he puts down
Ah, another
again.
one. Woo. Alright, let me try
So-
again.
He chose to put down the lake instead of. I'm actually gonna do this verifying data thing. See if it helps.
If it does, I can try and do it too.
Alright, so but I saw before I crashed that he dropped a lake, which is a little bit surprising to me because I would want to get 3 mountains up so you could bomb slinger the Dune Drake. The
Yeah.
Dune Drake was it's not able to collect Feria, so it's not really a threat right now since he doesn't have anything on the board that the Dune Drake can attack. So it's not really important to deal with it, I guess. And
Ooh.
but I would like to have the option.
Great Unbound Evolution. He gets a Runan's Avenger off of his Imperial Judge.
Oh, that's great. So I'm gonna start the game again.
Yep.
Hopefully I can get in.
So it looks impossible Last Nightmare here. He's got Blood Obelisk in the deck too.
Inari?
Yep, Inari has Blood Obelisk in his hand.
I did not expect that. So I'm loading. Alright, I'm back in the game.
Alright. So, I'd say it's pretty even board state right now, but Joyful's turn means that he can take control a bit in Inari's area.
How
Two
did
columns
the Dune
per
Drake
years.
die?
Hmm?
How did the Dune Drake die?
I thought that was what he traded with the Ancient Herald.
No, that was another Windborn Emissary in the
Ah.
beginning.
Ooh, I'm trying to remember.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh.
it could have been the... Maybe a punishment.
No, it was. No, I don't know.
He did use a punishment.
Yeah, but it only deals 2 damage.
Yeah. He might have attacked into it with something else, maybe? I'm not sure. Or dropped like a Safer's Wrath. I'm not really 100%.
Alright, doesn't matter. What do you think here? I think Joyful Rogue is looking pretty good, actually.
Yeah, Inari's got 22 Feria right now.
Do you think the Last Nightmare is going to come down at this point?
It very well could. That actually would be a decent idea.
I think Inari is very aware that he does not want to drop a creature next to Joyful Rogue's lands.
Oh yeah,
But
definitely
it's
not.
really difficult in this position because he has lands everywhere.
Yep.
Next to a lake is fine, but next to a mountain is very risky, and prairies as well.
Yep. So it's
This-
possible that... I don't think double bomb slinger is worth it on a Colin though. A double bomb slinger, he sees red. He's probably assuming Garadan's in the deck. It's going to be really, really risky to put down 2 bomb slingers.
Yeah, but the Imperial Judge is going to be able to deal the last 2 damage if he chooses to play.